Welcome to Deep Dive into Finance Channel, where we explore the intriguing world of finance and investment. Today, we're stepping into the fascinating arena of venture capitalism. So, what exactly is venture capitalism? It's a type of private equity financing that investors provide to startups and small businesses. But not just any business, mind you. These are businesses that are believed to have long-term growth potential. The type of businesses that could be the next big thing, changing our lives and the world as we know it. Venture capitalism is more than just money changing hands. It's about fostering innovation, supporting dreams, and building the future. But as with all things, it has its pros and cons, its risks and rewards. Now that we've set the stage, it's time to dive deeper into the intricacies of venture capitalism. Venture capitalism can be a game changer for businesses. Let's delve into the advantages. Now imagine you've got a brilliant business idea, but lack the necessary capital to transform your vision into reality. This is where venture capitalism steps in, acting as the fuel that ignites the engine of your startup. One of the major benefits of venture capitalism is that it provides substantial funding for startups. It's not uncommon for venture capitalists to inject millions of dollars into a promising business. This influx of capital can make the difference between languishing in obscurity and making a splash in the market. Venture capitalism also allows for risk sharing. Starting a business is inherently risky. However, with venture capitalists on board, this risk is shared. If the business fails, it's not just your loss, it's a shared setback. This shared risk can provide a safety net that allows entrepreneurs to take bold steps forward without the fear of total personal financial ruin. But venture capitalists aren't just walking wallets. They're often seasoned business professionals who can provide startups with valuable guidance and expertise. They can offer strategic advice, help recruit top talent, and provide access to their extensive networks. This mentorship and guidance can be just as valuable as the financial investment itself, if not more so. Moreover, venture capitalism can lead to rapid growth. With substantial funding and expert guidance, startups can scale quickly. They can hire more staff, ramp up production, and expand into new markets, all of which can lead to exponential growth in a relatively short period of time. In a nutshell, venture capitalism can provide the rocket fuel that propels startups into the stratosphere. It provides not just funding, but also mentorship, risk sharing, and the potential for rapid growth. Indeed, venture capitalism can propel a startup to new heights, but it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Venture capitalism can be a double-edged sword. Let's examine the potential pitfalls. Venture capitalism, while often a boon to small businesses and startups, can sometimes feel like a Faustian bargain. One of the biggest drawbacks is the potential loss of control. When venture capitalists invest in a company, they usually want equity in return. This means that founders can find themselves handing over a significant stake of their business, which can lead to a loss of control. It's not uncommon for venture capitalists to have a say in major decisions, which can sometimes lead to a shift in the company's original vision or direction. Along with the potential loss of control, venture capitalism also brings with it increased pressure for quick returns. Venture capitalists are not charitable organizations. They invest with the expectation of seeing significant returns on their investment. This often translates into a relentless push for rapid growth and profitability, which can put immense pressure on the startup. It's like being in a pressure cooker, where the heat is always turned up high. This relentless push for returns can also lead to another pitfall, potential conflict between investors and founders. While investors are primarily focused on their return on investment, founders are often more invested in the long-term vision and mission of the company. This divergence in priorities can lead to tension and conflict, which can be detrimental to the overall health and success of the startup. Finally, there's the risk of failure. Startups are inherently risky, and even with venture capital funding, the majority of them fail. When a venture-backed company goes under, it's not just the founders who lose out. The investors lose their money too, and the ripple effects can be far-reaching. Venture capitalism can be tricky waters to navigate, underscoring the importance of careful consideration. Venture capitalism is not a one-size-fits-all solution, and should be approached with a clear understanding of the potential risks and trade-offs. After all, in the world of business, there's no such thing as a free lunch. The world of venture capitalism is a terrain of risks and rewards. Balancing these two is critical. Venture capitalism, like any financial endeavor, demands a delicate equilibrium between the potential benefits and the inherent risks. This balance doesn't just happen. It's crafted through thorough research, careful planning, and strategic decision-making. Let's picture venture capitalism as a seesaw. On one side, we have the enticing prospects of high returns, access to valuable networks, and the chance to transform a simple idea into a profitable business. On the other side, we have the potential pitfalls, loss of ownership, high pressure, and the risk of failure. The key to maintaining balance is not to avoid the cons, but to manage them effectively. Thorough research is your compass in this endeavor. It's about understanding the market, the competition, and your own business thoroughly. You need to know what you're getting into, what the venture capitalist brings to the table, and how it aligns with your goals. Remember, knowledge is power, and in this case, it's the power to make informed decisions. Next comes careful planning. Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither is a successful venture capitalist agreement. It's about setting clear, realistic expectations and defining a roadmap to achieve them. This includes contingency plans for potential risks and a clear exit strategy. It's like packing a parachute when you're planning to skydive. You hope you won't need it, but it's crucial to have it just in case. Lastly, strategic decision-making is about making the right moves at the right time. It's like playing chess. Every decision should be calculated and purposeful. This includes choosing the right venture capitalist, deciding when to scale your business, and knowing when to pivot or persevere. In summary, balancing the pros and cons of venture capitalism is about being proactive rather than reactive. It's about shaping your own destiny rather than leaving it to chance. Venture capitalism is not a one-size-fits-all solution, but for some, it can be the golden ticket to success. Venture capitalism has its highs and lows, just like any investment strategy. As we have traversed through this complex yet intriguing realm of finance and investment, we've uncovered its many facets, each with its own set of advantages and challenges. We began our journey by understanding what venture capitalism is. It's a form of private equity financing that investors provide to startup companies and small businesses that are believed to have long-term growth potential. This concept might seem simple on the surface, but as we dug deeper, we discovered its numerous layers of complexity. We then explored the pros of venture capitalism. It can provide a significant boost to businesses, particularly startups, in their nascent stages. This capital infusion can help these entities scale up, innovate, and even disrupt their respective industries. Venture capitalists also bring to the table their expertise, network, and mentorship, which can prove invaluable for businesses striving to make their mark. But like all things, venture capitalism isn't without its downsides. We discussed how it can lead to a loss of control for founders, as they may have to relinquish some decision-making power to the investors. Additionally, there is a high risk of failure, given that many startups do not succeed. It's also worth noting that the pressure to deliver high returns can sometimes push companies to make short-term decisions that might not be in their best long-term interest. After weighing the pros and cons, we ventured into the delicate art of striking a balance. In the world of finance and investment, it's all about making informed decisions. It's crucial to assess the potential benefits and risks, consider the timing, and evaluate the fit with the company's vision and goals. Venture capitalism may not be the right path for every business, but for those that it aligns with, it could open up a world of possibilities. In conclusion, venture capitalism is a powerful tool in the arsenal of finance and investment. It's a roller coaster ride, filled with thrilling highs and daunting lows. But with the right approach, it can unlock doors to growth, innovation, and success that might otherwise remain closed. Our exploration of venture capitalism doesn't end here. There's always more to learn, more perspectives to consider, and more nuances to understand. It's a dynamic, evolving field that continues to shape the world of business and investment in profound ways. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into venture capitalism. Keep exploring, keep learning, and remember, the world of finance is vast and full of potential.